My name is Nuno Saraiva. I'm the VP of Sales Consulting for Oracle Communications. Oracle Communications is one of 18 vertical industry global business units, and it's the telecommunications specialized global business unit at Oracle. So our purpose in life is to help carriers deploying 5G core networks, and we have technology, as we have helped in the past in 3G and 4G, to help operators succeed in launching 5G services. So on the telco side, one thing we've noticed in 5G across the various deployments we've been enabling is 5G lends itself to be much more prone for best-of-breed deployments, meaning multi-vendor environments, without the risk of integration risks or delay of time to market. So it actually promotes innovation and agility by having networks which are built on components from different vendors. That's on one aspect. The other aspect we're seeing, and we deeply encourage operators to think about this seriously, is 5G, because of the sheer scale that is expected over the next 3 years, mandates automation, right? We cannot do things, or operators cannot manage networks manually as they were doing before. It needs to be heavily automated. It requires technologies like analytics, AI, ML, so that tasks can be optimized and deliver faster, so that the innovation speed and at the scale can be enabled. So on the enterprise side, what Oracle Communication is focusing on is essentially on two vectors. Number one, industrialization, industrial IoT use cases, leveraging the 18 industry verticals that Oracle has and the knowledge we have accumulated on those industries. The second path we're focusing on is helping enterprises in their transition of unified comms and contact center scenarios into the cloud. So on the regulatory front, one thing we have seen globally is with the advent of moving heavily on automation and agile developments, we as an industry need to change the way we work to be way more agile. Right? What I've seen these days while here in India at the event is I was actually very pleased to see some of this agility at hand using the example, the Spectrum auction and how fast that went. So I'm sure all of this will be done in a very agile way moving forward so that 5G launch will be a success in India. So in conclusion, if I had to summarize a set of recommendations from experience Oracle has seen across the globe in 5G deployments, I would say for the telcos, please focus, look at the end game and do not see things in phases. Try to anticipate as much as possible and deploy now what you think is your end game. This includes, for example, proper cloud native implementations with the heavy automation. Think about the usage of analytics from day one. Think about picking the best vendors and don't be afraid of a multi-vendor environment. In conclusion, I really enjoyed these 2 days in Delhi. It was very refreshing to see how things are progressing. Really exciting to see all the industry contributions, including the government contributions over these 2 days. And a big thank you for having me.
Hi, my name is Manoj Gunani. I am from Nokia. I head strategy and technology. I think Nokia is well prepared to embrace 5G in India. And I think we are a very established player. We all know that we are the market leader. The first 2G call actually in India was on Nokia systems. And today, in fact, every call in India which we make today touches or it happens via the Nokia systems. How are we prepared for 5G? We are all geared up. I think in terms of our manufacturing capability, we are already making 5G base stations for the last 2 years in India, in our Chennai facility. So I'm hopeful that most of the base stations for India market will be supplied from Chennai. In terms of the other parts of the preparedness, I think we have our huge R&D centers in Bangalore, in Chennai, and we are kind of also gearing up and contributing to the standards along with bodies like 3GPP, ITU, TSDSI, and other SDOs to contribute not only in 5G, in fact, a step ahead for 6G also. So we are very, very active in terms of the new standards and the new technology developments and all the copyrights and patents for the future technologies. We also are contributing in a big way to develop the ecosystem to ensure that we have upskilling and the competence build up for the students, for the academia, and there are very reputed certification programs which Nokia has. Nokia Bell Lab certifications you would have seen, which prepare the engineers and the whole world, all the professionals for 5G.
Hi everyone, my name is Ashutosh Kar. I'm the Managing Director for Cognite Analytics in India. 5G is not a revolution, it is an evolution. We have been through 2G, 3G, 4G, but now we are entering into the 5G world. With data communication at its best, what actually we are trying to address is the security concerns, be it from the perspective of the regulatory requirements for national security, or be it compliances from the service provider's side. 5G introduces a lot of new challenges. For example, IMSI, MSISDN phone numbers will be replaced by something called SUPI and SUKI, new identities. Challenge for the security agencies to identify people. We at Cognite have been doing our research for last few years in order to help telecom providers to comply to this new requirement, the regulators to formulate the right policies, and the security agencies to come up with the right solutions, helping our national security interests. We will be entering into an age where you will have driverless cars, IoT in its full bloom, and these actually bring a new kind of security challenge. You do not know that whether a car is being used to communicate with somebody else or your fridge is communicating to give an indication of a security challenge. Or there is a mobile app which is being downloaded for wrong purposes. Or people flying drones with the help of commercial mobile applications and things which need not be done or indicates some kind of clandestine activity. 5G will bring all this in, and we at Cognite will support the security agencies to unearth the basic intention of people who are trying to create problems for national security and give them that edge to fight crime, terror, and other things which can be problematic for the nation. So Cognite is here to give a security edge, combining the entire ecosystem and creating a safer place to live in. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Mike Stewart. I'm the VP of Product at Cineverse Technologies. We enable global mobility for operators and for enterprises, and we're here at 5G India learning a lot about how India is approaching the challenge of 5G. Recently, you may have heard that the auctions for 5G licenses has completed a major phase here in India. And we're here to learn more about how the operators are planning to deploy 5G. Cineverse is here to learn and also to provide some guidance on what we have seen in the rest of the world and how we can help the operators here in India with 5G mobility. Currently, Cineverse offers 5G signaling and transport, as well as analytics services to mobile operators globally, and we specialize in helping operators adapt to newer technologies with backwards compatibility with the legacy roaming technologies as well. We also offer services to the enterprises, and it looks like there's going to be a lot of opportunity here for 5G with mobile industry space and verticals to include transportation, medical, education, many different areas where we think that 5G is going to be very instrumental in improving the telecommunications lifestyles here in the India countries, and we fully expect to be part of that journey. So here at 5G India, hope to hear from you soon, and everyone have a great day. Thank you.
My name is Kishore. I work as a business head with Sparent Communications, and what we've seen is, being one of the leading testing measurement companies. We've been engaging with multiple different operators and multiple different manufacturers. At some point, we've been seeing that the adoption of 5G is gradually slow, at least in the industry. Although there is a lot of testing being performed at the moment, the time to be able to accelerate, to be able to roll out 5G is still taking its own amount of time, right? Being a testing and measurement company, we would recommend all the different telcos to enable testing. And from the trend that we have seen across so far, there is a testing that happens within the lab network. We also have a testing that generally happens on the live network as well. Now, ensuring that there is a parity between the kind of tests you execute on the lab and then the live plays a very important role, which we are noticing that multiple telcos across the globe are doing something similar to this one into their pre-production network, right? And we provide testing solutions to be able to mitigate that gap in the live and then the lab as well. Automation, as we all know, plays a very important role because 5G is actually evolving. A lot of different network functions are being defined constantly. Release 16, Release 17 is actually coming out now. Being able to have that library of test cases so that the parity is getting minimized from lab to live plays a very important role as well. So it helps us accelerate 5G deployments to be able to reduce the amount of flaws that you typically find out on the live network and then seamlessly be able to migrate into the live is very important factor, which means testing measurement plays a very critical role to be able to cater to the acceleration and then being able to roll out the network as we move forward. Yeah.
Digital transformation of Indian society to have wireless broadband or mobile broadband at high speeds on par with the rest of the developed world in Europe as well as in US is a compelling need. We are fortunate that the auctions are over and the operators ecosystem are really eager to roll out the network. We as a company, QuadGen Wireless Solutions, have been associated with the 5G technology since 2019 till now in the United States, and we are associated with AT&T, Verizon and Dish in the United States to design and engineer, build and deploy, test and integrate and operate and maintain the radio access network as well as the core network. We also have a few products of our own for in-building solutions around small cell, SD-WAN and 60 GHz products. And we are just ready with these three product family to usher in the growth of in-building coverage and create a digital transformation of all the multi-tenant complexes, campus networks with an end-to-end digital private network solution. We are a team of about 200 plus people. We have a revenue of about $130 million in 2021. In the last 10 years, we have made a revenue of about 600 million plus cumulative revenue, and we are poised for contributing through our digital network engineering solutions and promote the public telecommunication network as an advanced services partner as well as a managed service partner with total end-to-end responsibility to build and deploy, test and integrate, operate and maintain the digital private network solutions for oil and gas, electric utility companies, mining, ports, etc. Thank you very much.
Hello, this is Anand Kalpati, Technical Director, 5G 4G Solutions at QuadGen Wireless. We at QuadGen are pleased to be part of 5G India 2022 International Conference and would really keen to bring in our digital decade competencies in 5G, 4G and also in the legacy networks to our esteemed customers who are AT&T, Sprint and Verizon in the United States to bring all these competencies to the Indian market of Indian 5G network. We as Quadgen have domain credentials, exposure, and also experience in the technologies of 5G, 4G, IPOTN, DWDM, backhaul networks, data center, along with cybersecurity solutions. We bring a full suite of scope of work to provide to the telcos, digital telcos, and also to the digital private networks, where we give them network design services, network integration services, network performance services, and also operate and maintenance services. So, I would like to address that these markets of digital private network is almost 2.8 billion in India, and Quadgen as a company, as a master service provider company, is well positioned to address this Indian market in all these segments. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, guys. Thank you for having me in this event. And 5G, we have been listening a lot in recent time that the whole India is moving toward 5G. But for me, 5G is beyond the tech. It's all about use cases. Use cases as an industry, what we have to drive together. So, Core Edge, we as a company, we are building product which will help telcos, even data center providers, to have a more Indian sovereignty kind of an approach when they are dealing with different 5G use cases. So that's why I am here, and I'm exciting to see a lot of good collaboration which is happening across industry. First time I have seen that 5G event beyond telco operators, people are coming from different industry, and I'm really hoping as an industry we will evolve together. And Core Edge being a global company, now we are operational in Japan and many other places. We really want to drive this transformation and looking forward to engage with you guys. Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Prabjot, VP Engineering at Core Edge IO. We are doing a lot of work to enable cloud native technologies using Kubernetes and OpenStack, both in the core and the edge part of the infrastructure. And 5G becomes a very, very important area for us to work on. And essentially, when we look into the industry, right, so most of the time we forgot leveraging the cloud native technologies and the automation and the in the infrastructure and network that can be brought into picture to enable large scale deployments as well as optimizing some of the operational costs. And we think as part of our solutions, we can help industry in a substantial way in this area and enable a better 5G coverage in India with our solutions backing it. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Suresh Kumar Natarajan. I'm Regional Technical Director for CASA Systems in India and APAC region. CASA started in 2002 with DOCSIS and CMTS business, and then we grown worldwide. We have almost like 350 operators using our products, and last 10 years we've been into mobility businesses, and we are into 5G and all the business what we are looking for India, we definitely can support. Please contact us. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Sumit Gehani, the Regional Sales Director for India from CASA Systems. CASA Systems is pioneering the ultra low latency and high speed 5G solutions. We have a 5G in the box, ORAN and FWA devices for millimeter wave and sub-6 frequencies. We are pioneering the end-to-end 5G pipe solutions. CASA strongly believes in the India 5G business and would like to be a part of this growth story by working closely with the operators and the system integrators and other ecosystem players in India. We would be glad to meet you for your requirements, and you can get in touch with us on the below details mentioned. Thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Madhukar Tripathi. I am working as an Associate Director for Optical Business and Marketing for NSU India Private Limited. NSU is a test and measurement company for telecom technologies. We provide test solutions which are used for research and development, production and network maintenance. Our purpose of being here is to understand the technology, 5G technology, and promote our solutions to the respective customers from telcos, system integrators, manufacturers, and research and development companies. NSU products are widely used for various 5G test cases, such as connected car, telemedicine, agriculture uses, or networks applications like network slicing, and so on and so forth. We have been demonstrating our flagship product, radio communication test set, which supports FR1, FR2 bands for 5G application, and this is very useful for mobile handset and chipset manufacturers and the system integrators who integrate all the products. Similarly, we have also a spectrum analyzer, which is used for 5G spectrum cleaning and interference hunting related applications. Here, we are also demonstrating our Ethernet analyzer or ORAN test solution, which is an important part of 5G network. And these are used for testing of the Ethernet tester or Ethernet interfaces such as 10G, 100G, using PTP and eCPRI technologies. We are very much pleased to see the response from exhibition. Thank you very much.